Assalamu alaikum, Boka. You welcome back to the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel, the home of Gambian football. It's your boy again, Chama, guys. And today we will cover part 3 of the series that we just started, the most exciting under 23 prospects who could represent the Gambia at international level. We have covered part 1 and part 2 where we looked at up to 10 different players, very exciting young players. If you have not watched those videos, guys, please make sure you do so. The videos will be linked in the description of this video. And also, if you are enjoying what we do on the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, guys, and hit that like button for this video. So without wasting much of your time, let's look at the 5 very exciting young talents who are prospects to represent the Gambia. Today, the 5 players we'll be looking at are Jassa Barry, who plays for Frankfurt in Germany, Omar Jane at Atletico Madrid in Spain, Aliou Ibi Ndiaye at Torino in Italy, Mohamed Dahaba, St. Pauli in Germany, and Banjung Dabo, who plays for Los Angeles FC in US. We will start with Jassa Barry. He plays in Germany, Frankfurt. He's a very, very exciting young talent, to be honest. If you see him play, if you watch him play, you will know that he's a very exciting talent. His dad is Gambian. Jassa was born in Germany, of course. He's just 17 years of age, very young player. He's an attacking player. He usually plays on the left wing, but he can play as a striker. He can play also on the right wing, but his predominant position usually is playing on the left wing, cutting inside with his right foot and then finishing. He is very good with both his feet. He can pass with his left. He can finish with his left foot, but he is right-footed by nature. And then very good when it comes to dribbling with the ball. He has a very good eye for a pass, picking out his teammates. He is a really good player. If you watch his videos, if you watch him play, and if you watch him move with the ball, you will know that this is a very, very exciting young talent. The Voice did an interview with him, asking him about his prospects of representing the Gambia. And Jassa is so into representing the Gambia. He's German born, but he wants to play for the Gambia.
I'm 16 years old and I'm playing for Eintracht Frankfurt, and I'm a Gambian. I have to say thank you to all of you, and I'm always trying my best. I hope soon I can play for Gambia and see most of you.
Was in the books of Bayern Munich. He spent some time, about 3 years, playing at Bayern. He moved from Frankfurt actually to Bayern, and then now he's back at Frankfurt. He's Frankfurt, born and bred, so he loves Frankfurt. His dad is actually a vivid, Frankfurt fan. So yeah, he went back home to Frankfurt. You can call it that. He spent 3 years. Bayern wanted to keep him there for longer. They offered him a new contract at Bayern, but he decided to move to Frankfurt to, further his development as a footballer at Frankfurt. He's just 17 years of age, so there is still time ahead of him as a footballer, but he's a really, really good player. Last season, he played for Frankfurt in their under-19s and under-17. He scored 6 goals for them and, created a couple of assists in 21 games that he played for the under-17 and the under-19. There was a report from Gambia and that Adidas, they signed a contract for him for 11 years. That the Adidas have seen a lot of potential in the boy, so they have given him a contract, an 11-year contract with Adidas. So I'm sure, because Adidas, they are not just going to give their contracts out just for a prospect, but they have seen something, indicate. That's why they give him that long time of a contract. Like I say, his dad want him to represent the Gambia. There was an interview he did with Gamfoot, where Gamfoot asked him. He said, my son has been in the Gambia 6 times, so Jassa is often in the Gambia, according to his dad. And his dad said that in the past, that if GFF contact them, they are ready to talk to GFF. They are ready to play for the Gambia. His dad wants his son to play for the Gambia. His son is also feeling Gambian. Like I say, he has been in the Gambia, according to this report, that he has been to the Gambia at least 6 times. He has not played for Germany at youth level yet. For his likelihood to represent the Gambia, he's at a very young age, 17 years of age. You can think anyhow you want. But like there also has to be an intent from the Gambia Football Federation to show that they want him. And this is what these players want. Show us that you want us to come and represent you. The players have already showed you that we want to represent your country. We want to represent our country because it's their country at the end of the day. But then our football authorities have to take the next step by, creating the platform for them to come and represent the Gambia, which has not happened yet. So we have to wait and see on that one. But he's an exciting talent. He's just 17 years of age. So hopefully, one day we will see him in Gambian colors when, you know, he become a top footballer. What I think about his chances to represent the Gambia is I put it at 90%. I put it at 90%, which is a very, you know, which is a high percentage. The reason for that is basically because he has mentioned in his mouth, I want to play for the Gambia. I want to represent the Gambia. But he's at a very young age, 17 years of age. So if he develops to be a really good footballer, which I wish he should be, he be, then Germany will be, you know, Germany will be knocking on that door as well. They will want to have him. That's why I put it at 90%. But when I spoke to my guy who follows these players, you know, like every single day, he told me he put his percentage at 80%. At least that tells you that the chances of him representing Gambia is high, as long as the Gambia try to bring him in. He is willing. And that is the most important thing at the end of the day. So the next player we will touch is Omar Jane. He's super exciting. Omar Jane is a super exciting. He's also 17 by the way, but he's super exciting player. He's developing very well with his club in Spain. He plays for Atletico Madrid. Omar is a Gambian born in Spain. He was born in Spain to Gambian parents. He's a right-footed player, a striker, but very able with both feet. He finished goals with both his left foot and his right foot, top finishes. Like I say, he's currently playing for Atletico Madrid. Last season, he was with the Atletico Madrid under-23 team, which is managed by one of the players I used to love a lot when I was growing up. Was Fernando Torres, as a Liverpool fan as well, so you can understand the relationship. So it broke my heart when Fernando Torres left Liverpool for Chelsea. He's the one coaching Omar Jane at Atletico Madrid, and they did exceptionally well last season. Omar was exceptional for Torres, and yeah, they ended the season as the cup, like the winners of the cup. That is the Cup Winners' Cup. Like in Spain, they have a series of, they have 7 youth leagues, like 7 youth leagues, Group 1, group up to Group 7. So the winners of these groups, they come together at the end of the season with another team, maybe the best second team, and then they form an 8 kind of cup team, and then the winner of that cup is the you know, League Winners' Cup kind of. So Atletico Madrid were the champions of that, and hugely thanks to, you know, this boy Omar Jane. He was exceptional over the course of the season for Atletico Madrid last season. He played 36 matches for the Atletico Madrid youth teams, including games in the UEFA Youth League, the Champions League, and then he scored 21 goals. He scored during that period. 21 goals he scored, which is a very good number. 17 of those goals came in the league, and in the cup he scored 3 goals in 4 matches. Like in the Cup Winners' Cup, that is the League Winners' Cup, he scored 3 goals in 4 matches. He scored in the semi-finals, he scored in the quarter-finals. It was only the final that he did not score in. Semi-finals, actually, he scored a brace in the semi-finals. So yeah, he was exceptional for Atletico Madrid last season, and that also meant the Atletico invited him to the senior team this summer, which is the preseason right now. He's training with the Atletico Madrid first team. So who knows? He might get a chance here and there to play for Atletico Madrid, maybe in the cups and stuff like that, because Atletico is a top team in Spain, you know. And this boy is just 17 years of age. You cannot just expect him to come and be the first choice striker for that team, but expect to get some minutes, or maybe they will send him on loan to further his development. He's a top talent. Like I say, 21 goals he scored last season for Atletico Madrid in 36 matches, which is really good, playing in the UEFA Champions League, the Youth League, and now training with the first team. Just recently we saw a photo of him with Koke, and this is the Atletico Madrid captain, you know, Koke embracing him. He has already played for Spain, so makes things a little bit tricky for the Gambia. We know Spain give opportunity to Spanish-born players. They give that opportunity to those players because, like in the past, they have helped them win World Cups and stuff like that. Like Senna, the Brazilian guy, he helped them. Just recently in the Euros, their star players were, you know, one was a Ghanaian, that is Williams, Nico Williams, he's Ghanaian descendant, and then the other one who was Lamine Yamal, who's also, you know, of African. So Spanish are giving opportunity to these kids, and they are, you know, making the difference for them in their national team. So Omar Jane, if he grows to be a very good player, so, you know, Spain are going to be, you know, all over him to get him. So it's going to be difficult for Gambia to get him. But yes, he's a Gambian at the end of the day. So we also have to believe that we have a chance to bring him into our national team. I say he has already played for Spain at the under 17 and under 18 level. He played 3 games for them, 3 games for them, and then he has already scored 2 goals. I think he played 1 for the under 17 and a couple of games for the under 18. If you look at his development or his youth football, he spent time in Granada, Espanyol, and then in 2022, that was when he joined Atletico Madrid. What better striker to learn from than Fernando Torres, one of the top strikers during his day. On his day, he was one of the unplayable, to be honest, Fernando Torres. So Jane is learning from Torres. So if he can take some tips from that legend, I think he can turn out to be one of the top player. Hopefully it will be in the Gambian colors instead of the Spanish colors. So my likelihood of this one happening is unlikely. I would say so, but that's not to take any hope away from you. It's just being realistic, just being objective, thinking about the surrounding, about the situation. He's played for Spain at the under 17 level. He was born in Spain, and the opportunity that Spain are giving to their youth players. That's why I think it's quite unlikely. So I rated it at 30%. But my boy Fo said 40%. So he pushed it up a little bit. He's more optimistic about him playing for the Gambia than myself. So yeah, that is where we are at. But exciting. Super exciting talent. Watch out for him. He is really, really good. Hopefully this season we will see him with Atletico Madrid, getting some minutes, maybe in the cups or maybe in coming in off the bench in league games. Yeah, that is Omar Jane. I think he's super, super exciting. To be honest, in this list, if I'm where to say who is the most exciting one, it is Omar Jane, without a shadow of a doubt. The other player, Aliou Ibi Njai. He is also exciting young talent. 19-year-old who plays for Torino in Italy. He joined Torino in 2021, from Fossa. Because he's a Swedish-born Gambian. He's also an attacking player. He usually plays on the left side of the wing. Sometimes he also plays as a number 9, but he's more of a winger. He was at Fossa, that is Fossa BK in Sweden until 2021 when he joined Torino, and then in 2023 Torino decided to give him a professional contract. So now at Torino he's on a professional contract. He's just 19 years of age. He played last season for Torino in their under 19s, and then he played about 37 games for them, scoring 3 goals and assisting 3. The numbers he should try to improve on his numbers, but he's also a very exciting talent, very skillful player. If you watch him, you enjoy like he's a pleasant on the eye if you watch him play, moving with the ball, dribbling past players. He has already played for Sweden as well at youth level. He has represented Sweden 6 times at various youth levels. For him, he's also similar to Jane in terms of percentage, because he has already represented Sweden, and have not got anything concrete to tell me that he's gonna be playing for Gambia. But of course, he's also, Gambian descendant. It will be difficult with the numbers that he's putting right now for him to break through into the Sweden team or break through into the Torino team. Even last season, he himself was kind of disappointed with the season that he has. I think that was based on the numbers that he produced. But he's a very, very exciting talent. Last season, he did not kind of live up to that hype because he was playing at on a 19 level. So you would expect him to be playing. He was playing at his peer with his peers. So at least the numbers has to be up there. If he was playing at the high level like the Torino first team and then getting these numbers, then it's understandable. But it is at his own peer level, peer group level. So he needs to level up on those numbers. For me, I put it at 30%, and then my boy Photo said 30%. So it is kind of, we are not optimistic about him. But again, don't take out, because we don't have enough information to back it up that he is gonna be playing for Gambia. Maybe if I spoke to somebody close to him, or if I speak to him directly, maybe I could learn more. Or if I had clips about him saying his willingness to represent the Gambia. Yeah, and he's 19, exciting. And you never know. So we have to wait and see. The next player we will touch is Mohamed Dahaba. Mohamed Dahaba is a towering defender. He is a German-born Gambian. Towering, he's huge, massive, almost 2 meters tall. He's 194 centimeters tall. That is a massive build center. And if you look at him, he's a built guy. Very well framed. He's a center back, right-footed center back. Really comfortable with both feet as well. Which is, I think the kids coming through with football nowadays, all of them are quite comfortable using both feet because of the development changes and stuff like that. Dahaba is no different. He's quite comfortable using both his left foot or his right foot, but naturally he's a right-footed player. And if you look at his profile, he's kind of a player, who's very good with his tackling, and also they say his decision making is quite good. And as a defender, I think decision making is one of the most important, attributes that you need to have. Of course, the physical attributes are really good, but your decision making, if it is good, when to engage in tackles, when to clear, when to block and stuff like that, when to move with your line and stuff like that. So decision making, there's a lot of decisions you have to make as a footballer, but as a defender, it's even more critical, because any wrong decision that you make, the ball might end up in the back of your net. So for him to be a player with good decision making according to his profile, I think that is a good thing for him to have as a defender. And then, he has the physical attributes that you want to see in a defender. He's tall, he's strong, he's physical. So he can turn out to be a very, very good defender. And he's just 19 years of age. The growth he has not even grown fully. So there is still some growth for him to do. So a very exciting young talent, and could be a very, very good player. He has gone through the ranks at St. Pauli. Recently, we saw that just this month or last month, we saw that he signed his first pro contract with St. Pauli. He has gone through the ranks with St. Pauli. He has been with them for 12 years. So he was there since he was 7 years of age at St. Pauli. Went through their academies, went through their ranks. We go to the under 17, under 19, went to the B team. And now finally he has arrived at the A team, where he is training with the first team for the preseason this year. So if he impressed in preseason, who knows? We might see him in the Bundesliga next season. He's a very exciting player. Even the sporting director is excited about his product. We are very pleased that he said we are very pleased that Mohamed wants to take the next step in his development with us. We want to continue to offer our young players the opportunity to prove themselves in the men's division. So St. Pauli is a team that is willing, according to their sporting director, to give opportunity to the young players coming through. And Mohamed Dahaba being somebody who has been through their rank from under 17 or from 7 years old, the academy levels, to all the way. I coach players who are 7 years old. I know how under 77-year-old footballers look like. So he has been there from that age up to today. So he has done a lot of development with them, and I'm sure they will want him to succeed as a player who they pride coming through from their ranks. And Dahaba is really excited about this. He said, I am very happy about the trust that FC St. Pauli has placed in me with this contract, especially because I have been playing in the youth team for 12 years. He said it. He has been playing there for 12 years. I see this step myself. I want to make the best possible use of this opportunity to develop further in this team. He is motivated. The club is giving him the opportunity. So hopefully it will turn out to be a good thing. If this kid turn out to be a very, very good defender playing in the Bundesliga, who says no? Not me. I want to see him in the Gambia, of course. A very exciting young Gambian player, to be honest. Dahaba. I said Dabo. Last season he played 22 games for the under-19s and the B team for St. Pauli. So hopefully this year will be the time that he makes his debut in the Bundesliga. That will be wonderful. He has left to represent Germany at international level. He has not played for them at any youth level yet. So maybe that might give Gambia a bit more chance, For me, I place the likelihood around 40%. For he plays it at 50%. So 40%, 50% is almost there. For put it at a 50-50 for Gambia and Germany. So maybe we will see him in a Gambian colours, and hopefully he will develop into becoming a very, very good central defender. The attributes are there, the qualities are there as a footballer from his, how they describe him as a footballer. So hopefully he will realize that potential that we see in him. And the final player we will touch today is Banjung Dabo, who is also a 17-year-old playing in the US. He's a US-based Gambian. But for him, he's different from the other kids. He was born in the Gambia. He went to the US. We all know Gambians love to go to the US. So he went to the US very young, and then played through, in US academies, get his football development in the US, and now, he is now becoming a very, very exciting player in the United States. Interesting thing for him, he also holds a Finnish citizenship. So he's born in the Gambia, he holds a US citizenship, he holds a Finnish citizenship. So for him, there's a three-way battle. Finland, He has the US citizenship, of course, and he was born in the Gambia. So the Gambian citizen, that one is automatically. This is a three-way battle for Gambia, US, and Finland. But as it stands, it seems US are leading the race because he has played for US at youth level already. He's also another attacking player, exciting young player, coming through left winger and Banju. They call him Banjung Dabo, but I believe his name is Bunja. But yeah, who knows? People call him Bunja in Gambia though. Bunja Dabo. That's what Fo told me initially when I was looking at him, and then when I spoke to other players too, or I spoke to other people too, they were telling me Bunja Dabo, Bunja Dabo. But his name is spelled as Banjung Dabo. Yeah, he is currently playing in the MLS. Not the MLS, but he's playing for an MLS club, that is Los Angeles FC, who he joined in 2023. From Minnesota, he was previously at Philadelphia, their B team, and also he spent time in the Chicago Fire's academy. In 2020, he was considered to be the most exciting prospect. Right, the most exciting prospect by TDS, that is the Total Drawer Soccer. They collect Total Drawer Soccer. They collect data on young players in the United States, right, throughout the United States, and then they will rank these players. So in his rank, or in his group, in his PR group, there was a time he was considered the most exciting prospect. He has already represented the United States. He played for their under-17 team. He played a couple of games for them. So he's an exciting young talent. For me, what I think about him, his prospect was, he's around 40%, just under the 50%. Because like I say, it's a three-way battle between Gambia, US, and Finland. He has already represented the United States of America. So it will be difficult for Gambia. So that's why I place it at 40%. But my boy Foz has other ideas. He placed it at 70%. So maybe he's using the fact that he's also born Gambian, but also Fo has his connections. I'm sure he must have, information about the player, or even talk to the player directly, and he come out with the 70%. So me, I say 40%. Fo is much more optimistic about Bunja's chances of playing for the Gambia, but he's 17, guys. Let's give him some time. Let's give them some time. All these players I mentioned here today, 3 of them are 17 years of age and a couple of them are 19 years of age. So give them time, develop into players, but you can keep an eye on them because, you can watch them play, you can see their highlights, and then, give them time to develop into a top player, and hopefully our football authorities will do the needful, get these players at the right time, bring them in if they merit it to be in the teams, be it on the 17 team, be it on the 20 team, be it on the 23 team, be in the national team. They should be there. So guys, that was what I had for you guys today. This is part 3 of the most exciting young Gambian players who are prospects to represent our country. Let me know what you think, guys. Which of these 5 players excite you the most? And who do you think I should be covering next? This is part 3. We have already covered 15 players. If there is a need to cover part 4, definitely we will do it, guys. And please make sure you are subscribed to the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel for more content on Gambian football. And also, guys, you can help us by hitting that like button. Until we come your way again, goodbye, guys.